Ding, 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 ding. Chapter 19, Book of Luke. He came to Jericho and intended to pass through the town. Now a man there called Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector and also a very wealthy man, was seeking to see who this Jesus was, but he could not see him because of the crowd, for he was short in stature. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore tree in order to see Jesus, who was about to pass that way. When he reached the place, Jesus looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down quickly, for today I must stay at your house. And he came down quickly and received him with joy. When they all saw this, they began to grumble, saying, He has gone to stay at the house of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood there and said to the Lord, Behold, half of my possessions, the Lord, I shall give to the poor, and if I have extorted anything from anyone, I shall repay it 4 times over. Then Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a descendant of Abraham. For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save what is lost. While they were listening to him speak, he proceeded to tell a parable because he was near Jerusalem, and they thought that the kingdom of God would appear there immediately. And while they were listening to him speak, he proceeded to tell a parable because he was near Jerusalem, and they thought that the kingdom of God would appear there immediately. So he said, a nobleman went off to a distant country to obtain a kingship for himself and to return. He called 10 of his servants and gave them 10 coins. He told them, Engage in trade with these until I return. His fellow citizens, however, despised him and sent a delegation after him to announce, We do not want this man to be our king. But when he returned after obtaining the kingship, he had the servants called to whom he had given the money to learn what they had gained by trading. The first came forward and said, Sir, your gold coin has earned 10 additional ones. He replied, Very good servant. You have been faithful in this small matter. Take charge of 10 cities. Then the second came and reported, Your gold coin, sir, has earned 5 more. And he said to his servant too, he said, You take charge of 5 cities. Then the other servant came and said, Sir, here's your gold coin. I kept it stored away in a handkerchief, for I was afraid of you, because you are a demanding person. You take up what you did not lay down, and you did not harvest what you did not plant. He said to him, With your own words I shall condemn you, you wicked servant. You knew I was a demanding person, taking up what I did not lay down, and harvesting what I did not plant. Why did you not put my money into a bank? Then on return I would have collected it with interest. And those standing by, he said, Take the gold coin from him and give it to the servant who has 10. But they said to him, Sir, he has 10 gold coins. I tell you to anyone who has more will be given, but from one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. Now as those enemies of mine who did not want me to be their king, bring them here and slay them before me. After he said this, he proceeded on his journey up to Jerusalem. Now after he said this, he proceeded on his journey up to Jerusalem. As he drew near to Bethphage and Bethany, at a place called Mount of Olives, he sent up 2 of his disciples. He said, Go to the village opposite of you, and you will find Go to the village opposite of you, and you'll find a colt tethered to which no one has ever sat. Untie it and bring it here. And if anyone asks you why you are untying it, you will answer, The master has need of it. So that those who have been sent off and found everything, found everything just as he had told them. And as they were untying the colt, the owner said to him, Why are you untying this colt? They said to him, they answered, The master has need of it. So they brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks over the colt, and helped Jesus to mount. As he rode along, the people were spreading their cloaks on the road. And now, as he approached the slope of the Mount of Olives, the whole multitude of disciples began to praise God aloud with joy for all the mighty deeds they have seen. They proclaimed, Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord, peace in heaven and glory to the highest. Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to him, Teacher, rebuke your disciples. Teacher, some of the Pharisees and the crowd said to him, Teacher, rebuke your disciples. He said in reply, I tell you, if they keep silent, the stones will cry out. As he drew near, he saw the city and wept over it. He's saying, if this day you only knew what makes for peace, but now it is hidden from your eyes. For the days are coming upon you when your enemies will raise a palisade against you. They will encircle you, and at the helm hem you in on all sides. For the days are coming upon you when your enemies will raise a palisade against you. They'll encircle you and hem you in on all sides. They'll smash you to the ground and your children within you, and they will not leave one stone upon another until within you, because you do not recognize the time of your visitation. Then Jesus entered the temple area and proceeded to drive out those who were selling things, saying to them, It is written, My house is a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves. And every day he was teaching in the temple area, the chiefs, priests, scribes, and the leaders of the people, meanwhile, were seeking to put him to death, but they could not find a way to accomplish their purpose, because of all the people were hanging on to the words. And we're now going to chapter 20, I believe. He's now entering the city of Jerusalem for the Passover feast. So thank you for watching our show. Have yourselves a lovely evening. It's you.